What's good, guys? It's Techers FC and we're back again on the channel for the Arsenal European Super League career mode save. Without further ado, we're just going to get straight into the action of this episode. Before the season kicks off officially, we're looking to bring in a couple of more players to join the ranks at Arsenal. If you watched the last episode, we did manage to bring in Rafinha from Leeds, heavily linked with Arsenal in real life, also linked with Barcelona and Chelsea. We did manage to secure his signature. And we also managed to secure the signature of Rafael Leao from AC Milan. Now, given the fact that in the last episode we sold Elneny, Thomas Partey and Nicola Pepe, we got rid of two midfielders. So the idea of this episode is to try and bring in a centre midfielder or a defensive midfielder, possibly even an attacking midfielder. Also to look for a striker if possible. Now, the only pain in the backside about PES career mode is that the salary is quite low. So we've got 134 million transfer budget to spend, but we only have 79,000 salary budget to spend, so we need to spend our salary budget wisely. I do plan to try and get a midfielder and a striker in this episode if possible, so if we can do so, I'm going to try and buy a permanent player and a loan to buy option or a loan player for the season if we can make that deal happen. So on screen is a list of targets that I've looked at and some of you guys have suggested that we could possibly bring in to sign for the team. Starting with strikers then, we've got Patrick Schick from Bayern Leverkusen, centre forward. He's only 24-year-old from the Czech Republic. Having a look at his stats, he's got very good offensive awareness, which is good. He's got a good ball control. He's finishing and his heading's up there at 87, which is very, very good. He's an 85 overall. He's got a bit of acceleration and very good kicking power also. He's got player skills, Marseille turn, he's got the sombrero, cut behind and turn, he's got a head and he's got a long range drive, first time shot, one touch pass, so he's very, very good. All round player with very, very good stats. He's one that I think that we could maybe look to pick up. We would have to pay around 22 million for him, possibly more, which is quite cheap considering his stats, but we need to stump up 65,000 in a salary budget to pick him up. We've also got Tammy Abraham. Again, he's more dear at 36 million, but still reasonably cheap considering our transfer budget, but we would need to pay 63 million to get Tammy Abraham's release, his salary through the door. Again, he's got a very good offensive awareness at 86. He's got a bit of tight possession. He's got very good finishing at 86. And he's got a 90 for headers. He's got good physical and stamina. He's also got the step on the ball control. He's got long range drive. He's got good chip shots, first time shots, acrobatic finishing, gamesmanship and fighting spirit. Another great player that we could possibly look to bring in. Also on this list, we've got Alexander Mitrovic. I mean, what can we say about this guy? He's had loads of ups and downs, but his season with Fulham this year has been absolutely outstanding. I think it was like 30 odd games, 30 odd goals, or 40 odd games, 40 odd goals. He's been absolutely tremendous. As you can see, PES Universe have updated him and gave him some stats that he probably deserves. He's got the 90 kicking power, 88 heading, 88 finishing. He's got the 89 physical contact, 85 stamina, 84 offensive. So he's another good player. Could be an exciting player to use. Definitely one to look for. Also on this list, Timo Werner. Now, he's sort out a flavour with Chelsea. He's had an on and off season from his signed. He's not been the greatest and lived up to his expectations, but I still very highly rate the guy. I think he's a really good player, and if he was to take all them chances he was not taking, then his goal tally could have been through the roof. I don't understand why his finishing on this is so low at 72. I don't know if it's been a mistake when PES Universe have done the stats or whatever, but I think he deserves a bit better finishing than that. It could just be the fact that he was missing all his chances, but he's definitely got the offensive awareness in there. He's got the dribbling, he's got loads of pace, and he's got the jumping stat as well, and he's got very good balance and stamina. He's not got a lot of player skills, but he's got the tracking back, fighting spirit. He's got the first time shots. That wouldn't be too bad to have. We've also got Alexander Isak in there. Again, very good finishing, stamina. not too bad. He's got a good physical, he's got very good speed, and he's got the offensive awareness. He's got the rising shot, acrobatic finish, super sub to rate. So we're going to have to look to bring in one of these superstars. Midfielder wise, we've got obviously Christian Eriksen could be an option. I believe he's heavily linked with Man United in real life, so it's very good to see where he's came back from. He's in his illness and stuff that he had, and coming back to what he's came back from, leaving Inter, going to Brentford, and then possibly going to Man U. It's brilliant to see. We'll love to see it. So well in Christian Eriksen. We've put an offer in for Lucas Paqueta in the last episode, which could potentially be accepted, but whether I'm going to agree the deal or not, I don't know. Like, he's really got the good stats with the ball control, dribbling, tight possession, and offensive awareness is very much needed in career mode on PES, but we'll see if he's one that we're going to get over the line. I do need more of a defensive. We do have Odegaard and Emile Smith Rowe getting up there as well, so as more defensive I'm looking for. Again, there's Dani Olmo, he's another option. Very good ball control, dribbling, tight possession, curl, acceleration. We've got Cherki in there as well. Milinkovic Savic is another one, and a very good option just purely because the player salaries on this game are a mess from Konami, so they've gave him a very low salary, so to bring him in would be about 63 million, be a bit more, maybe in the 70 million range, but his salary is only 31,000, so we'd be able to get him and still have a bit of salary left over. So he's another player, again, good ball control, he's got dribbling, he's got tight possession, he's got heading, he's got a bit of finishing. His stats are very well rounded, he's got good kicking power, physical contact, he's got a bit of aggression in there. Defensive awareness could be a bit better, but he's got not bad ball winning as well. He's got very good player skills, he's got the scissor feint, Marseille turn, sombrero, heading, long range shooting, he's got the knuckle shot, the rising shot. So again, he's another brilliant player that we could look to put in that CDM position, or DMF if you like. We've got Barella in there, he's a bit more on the pricier side salary wise, and again, another good player. I think we had a look at him in the last episode. He's probably one that I'll not probably look to bring in. We've got Ruben Neves in there from Wolves. Again, he's heavily linked with a big move. Plays kick in, he's got the curling, he's got a low passing, he's got decent ball control in there as well. He's got a bit of ball winning and aggression and some decent stats. He's got the knuckle shot, long range shot, long drive. He's got dipping shot, one touch pass as well. There's a few good players in here. We've got the likes of Tielemans, would be another decent player to bring in. He's only 23 still. He could be on his way out to Leicester by a good move for himself. Would pay around 55-60 million for him. He'd be a decent player to bring in. He has got a higher salary budget though. Tchouaméni, I know he's obviously just went to Real Madrid, but again, just for the sake of the save, is another player we can look to bring in. Very good stats again. Also, he's young, he's up and coming, he's a good talent, and I do like the look of him, so he's another option. And we've got Lisandro Martinez, who we do have an offer for already in the game, which I think he might have accepted, so I think we can get that deal over the line if we did want it. So these are the options we've got. When it comes to the strikers, I'm not entirely sure who I think would be a good fit. I do really want to try Tammy Abraham, and again, he is English, bringing him back to North London to play in the Prem again, well, in the Super League, I think would be a good call. But he is high on the salary part, but again, I could look to do the deal. So what I'm going to do is put an offer in for him, see what we get. He's got a 41 million release fee. We'll probably just pay all his release fee. We'll offer him a 3-year deal, and we'll offer him 73. Well, do you know what, actually I might get away with we'll offer him 73. That's most of our well, pretty much all our salary gone if this deal goes over the line. But we can look to loan a player in for the sake of this save. What we will do is we will skip the first game of the season just to try and get some of these transfers over the line. We'll get a defeat to enter, so it's been a very bad start considering we've simulated loads of games and pretty much lost them all. But the plan is to get some of these new players in and see where we can go with these new players. So there's Rafinha now. He's obviously our first major signing to join the club from Leeds. We've paid a good whack of money for him. He's in the door, shaking the hand of Roberto Carlos, and we're glad to see him join the club. So welcome Rafinha. We've got that deal done and over the line. We'll see what the news is with the Tammy Abraham deal. League Opener Chapter 2. Fans aren't happy with Raphael not featuring, but he is going to feature, so they need to hold off with that one. We've had the deal accepted for Lucas Paqueta, so that's obviously another potential, and we've had Tammy Abraham deal accepted as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to accept the deal for Abraham. So Tammy Abraham is going to be our new striker alongside Lacazette at the moment. Again, I know he's went back to Olympique Lyonnais in real life, but we are still technically in the 22 season on the game. And when 23 comes out, whether it's next year on PES or eFootball 23 Master League career mode or by FIFA 23 career mode, then we could play a brand new career mode save with updated transfers. But we do basically still have the 22 transfers this save, minus a couple that I've done myself with the latest transfers. But Abraham will be our latest signing. He's going to be our new striker. As far as the deal for Paqueta goes, I'm probably going to end the negotiations on that deal just for the fact that well, we're never going to afford his budget anyway with his salary. But what we will look to do is go and see if we can loan a player in, maybe on a loan to buy option. We could who I'm thinking about is either going to be Milinkovic Savic or Tchouameni. I'll try the loan deal for Tchouameni. So we'll request a 1 year loan deal. He's valued at 22 million, so we'll start a loan deal for Tchouameni. We'll give them 10 million to try and get the deal over the line. Option to buy 25 million. So we'll offer them 25 million option to buy deal for Tchouameni, and we'll see if they accept this deal. And we'll do the same for Milinkovic Savic as well while we're here. Again, he's 63 million. We'll do a 1 year request to loan. I'll probably not get these loans over the line because these are big players who will obviously be needed for their clubs, but we can try. We can only try. So we'll see if we get answers back for those, and then we'll get ready to play our next game against Bayern, and we'll sort the team out and get a game on the go before the end of this episode. So Europe's Best Player award goes to, it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne's took Europeans Best Player award. Brilliant midfielder. Love to see it. And we'll see if we've got any other deals completed. So here we go then. Tammy Abraham. Welcome Tammy Abraham to Arsenal. Welcome to the Emirates just in time for our our next game against the Bayern Munich. Taking a look at Europe's Best Player then. De Bruyne is there, and I noticed that Abraham has joined the team, so we're happy with that. Pushing on. Negotiation day just before the game. Do we have any offers accepted? Tchouameni is accepted and Milinkovic Savic has accepted, so we do have the choice of taking either or. So what I'm probably going to do is take Tchouaméni just because he's a bit cheaper. We're getting him for 25 million on a loan to buy deal when that's through. So I'm going to accept the terms for that. He's going to come in on a loan to buy option, and I've got the chance to also bring Paqueta in. Now he's a player that I'd really like a chance to use. The Brazilian midfielder. He is only 23, but those tight possession stats, ball control and dribbling just look too good to resist to get a shot to use. So what I'm probably going to try and do is request a 1-year loan deal for him as well, with an option to buy. We'll offer them 25 million, and we'll offer them 10 million also to get a loan to buy deal from him, because if I can get him as well as Tchouaméni as 2 extra midfielders to replace Thomas Partey and El Nene, and we've just brought Abraham and Rafinha in. So what we're going to do now is skip onto the Bayern game, pick the line up, and we'll play this next game. And we'll finish this episode off with the transfer window. I'm not going to do too many loan to buy options because it's not exactly the most realistic. We're getting Tchouaméni in and over the line before the Bayern game, so that's good as well. Tchouaméni joins the club. Welcome. Having a look at the messages then. So Tchouaméni's in, and we've got the Arsenal game to play. So I'll just make sure that my audio is correct and the commentary is off. Commentator volume. So that's fine, and we'll pick a line up and get into the game. So game plan, having a look at this. We've still got Martinelli. He could be a good player to still come off the bench, or even start the game. Having a look at player form then. So the good thing is Rafael Leao is in form, and he's going to be the left midfielder for us. Trying to see where I'm going to get the best rating out of him, because he's technically a centre forward, so he gets an 88 at centre forward. He's only really a 76. We'll put him on the wing and see how we'll go with him. We've got Saka on the right, Odegaard and Smith Rowe in the middle. Odegaard will get his better rating of 86. Smith Rowe 79, right, okay. So Smith Rowe will stay in. Rafael Leao, Bukayo Saka, Odegaard, Lokonga. We'll go with KT at the back. Gabriel. We've got William Saliba in there as well. The defence could be better, to be fair. We've still got Ben White and Rob Holding. Ben White's alright. Holding shouldn't be too bad. We'll see how we'll go with the defence. Rafinha. Did we start Rafinha? I'm not sure whether to start him or not. Do you know what? He's going to make an appearance off the bench. So Rafinha's going to take the bench. Abraham's going to take the bench. Tchouaméni. Well, actually, Abraham's not going to take the bench because Abraham is off for him, so Martinelli can come back onto the bench. Tomiyasu, actually, he's going to play in at left back, right back for us, sorry. He could fill in for Tavares. We'll probably... I've just noticed KT's off form, and so is Tomiyasu, so looking for a lineup, what will we go with? I'm just kind of mumbling on here, guys, so you can't just skip this part of the video and get into the game when I get the chance. I'm just trying to pick this lineup. We'll not be able to use Abraham, like I said. We do have, actually, well, Nketiah is off as well, so he's not any good. We've got Leal, Lacazette, Saka, Odegaard, Lokonga. We've got Smith Rowe. We've got Tierney, who's off. We don't really have another left back. Tierney seems to be the only left back at the club. Well, we could play Tavares at left back, but then or Cedric. Well, Cedric can play in there, but he's not the greatest. But we're going to have to use him in there anyway. Cedric will be left back for this game. And that's probably what we'll go with just now. Xhaka can make the bench. Well, sorry, actually, Xhaka will start. So we'll bring Xhaka in. He's going to start this one. Or yeah, we'll keep Xhaka in there. So we'll go with that. Lacazette, Saka, Rafael Leao's going to make his debut. We've got Smith Rowe, Odegaard in the middle, Xhaka. Cedric's off form, also worse than KT, so we're going to just bring KT back in. The form's unbelievable in this game. We've got Ramsdale in the goal, Gabriel, Rob Holding, and Tavares. Now, obviously, in real life, I know that they've signed Jesus, and I was going to look to bring him in on the game, but purely for the fact that his salary on this game is ridiculous. He's on like 150 odd thousand or something. We're never going to afford him, so we'll get into this game. And then we'll finish off with the end of the transfer window. And in the next episode, we'll sort the team out, we'll sort the tactics out, and we'll kickstart this season. First game of the season though, at the Allianz Arena, European Super League. Well, second game, but the first game that we shall play. And we'll crack on with this one and see if we could pull a result against the mighty Bayern Munich. They get us underway. So here's Sule, Tolisso into Sabitzer, Gnabry, Lewandowski. He's going to be a hard one to keep quiet. Gnabry with an early strike. Good save, strong hands from Ramsdale. They're going to look to play a short one, I think. Sabitzer's going to take this. He does play it short. It's Upamecano. Gets it in. Jack is going to clear that to Lacazette. Lacazette drops it back to Nuno Tavares. Switches the play to KT. Doesn't get there. Gnabry into Dolski. Gabriel trying to get that one away. It's a strike from Thomas Muller. Good save. And Ramsdale, solid hands. Gets the hands on it. Sabitzer's going to look to swing this one in. Again, he actually opts to go the short option. He'll get another corner. We'll see what he tries to do this time. He's loving the short option. Looks like this time he's going to swing it in. Good strong hands. Ramsdale holds on. Ramsdale throws it low to Tavares. Into Xhaka. Plays it to Martin Odegaard. Turns away. Gets it to Smith Rowe. Runs himself into trouble. It's Sabitzer. Trying to find Dolski, but Holding's wise to that. Odegaard now into Xhaka. Good touch away from his man. Right, here's KT now. I don't want to really do much with KT because he's off form, so he's passing and that'll be loose. Xhaka though gets it to Odegaard. Slips it into Smith Rowe. Trying to fake shot it and get away from Gnabry, but he can't. Gets his pocket picked. Alphonso Davies bursting forward. Now it's Sabitzer. Brilliant tackle there though by Rob Holding. Away goes Martin Odegaard. Oh, he's trying to be too fancy. Again, Holding managing to hold Lewandowski off. Tavares gets that to Gabriel. Here's KT in the middle now. to Xhaka. Granit Xhaka. What you doing, son? He's run himself into trouble. Holding again. That's brilliant defending from Holding against Dolski. Holding off one of the best strikers in world football. You'll love to see it. Putting him in his pocket early doors. KT into Lacazette. Gets wiped out of the game. Defender came sliding in, got nowhere near the ball. Lacazette will take the free kick. Well, Arsenal won't be putting Lacazette on it. Odegaard's got a chance here. I could maybe aim for a wee shot. We're going to try and fire one. It's Martin Odegaard. Rubbish. Worth a chance though. Again, we've got Rafael Leao on. He's not really had much of the ball so far. Let's see if we can get it out to him. Here's Holding now. Again, up and win. Tavares gets mugged from Davies. It's Lewandowski now. Oh, he's turned Holding that time. He's took the finesse. He's put it wide, and that's unlucky. That was brilliant stuff there by the AI. Lewandowski showing Holding, I'll still turn yet. Look at that, a wee reverse turn and shot. It's unlucky. We'll get away with that. Ramsdale's going to send this one forward to KT. Here's Leal now. Sends it back to KT. In the middle to Xhaka. Back to Kieran Tierney. Leal doing nice work with the feet work. Odegaard back to Xhaka. Xhaka slips it into Bukayo Saka. That's a brilliant through ball, but he is just offside. Well, I'm saying just, he was about a year offside. But that would have been a good through ball if he was onside and playing him into the box. Young Bukayo Saka getting into the right spaces. Here's Hernandez now. Rob Holding pushing him back. Sayul getting away, but Xhaka does well to hold that and get it out of there, but his pass is loose. We're going to struggle defensively in this save, just with not having the greatest of defenders. Bukayo Saka though sends a long ball to Leao, and he does well to take the touch and hold it. Spreads the play out wide to KT now. Back inside to Smith Rowe. Trying to run his man, he doesn't, but Leal picks it back up. Xhaka now. Odegaard back to Xhaka. We're just slowly building it up here. Gets it out wide to Bukayo Saka. He's ran himself into trouble. Here's Serge Gnabry now getting forward. Plays the 1-2, gets it back, sends it to Dolski. We'll see that one run away for a goal kick. Ramsdale's going to send it long to KT. Emile Smith Rowe gives it back to him. Sends it down the line looking for Leal. He's going to deliver this one into Smith Rowe, takes the touch. Just couldn't quite get it out his feet and keep it under control as well. Holding does well again though to fight off Lewandowski. Gabriel now to KT into Smith Rowe. Sully picks that one out. Holding again. Doing well to hold on to it. Ball through the middle onto Odegaard, but the ref does blow for half time, and it is 0-0 on our first official game of the Super League, minus the simulated game that we lost 1-0 to Inter Milan. I mean, we've had all the ball, we've had more successful passes, we've just not had any shots, and the one that we did have was off target, so we definitely need to improve that in the second half. And I just think players with better tight possession and control can definitely do that for us. Smith Rowe though gets it out wide to Leal. Does well to skip the challenge of Pavard. Swings it into the back post at Lacazette. Lacazette can't quite get on the end of it. And Bayern get that one away. Here's Sabitzer then. Into Tolisso. Gabriel takes one off the face. KT sends that to Ramsdale. I was not quite wanting him to do that. I was looking for Tavares on the far side, but we'll take that. Xhaka tries to go for a fancy no-look pass and doesn't even make the pass to Odegaard, leaving it into trouble. Gnabry finds Doski on the turn. Good dive and save Ramsdale. Standing tall in there. Spreading himself across the goal, making himself look big. Looks like Thomas Müller is coming on. I thought he was already on. Now Marcel Sabitzer's made way off the pitch. Thomas Müller has made way onto the pitch. That's another dangerous attacking option for them. Tolisso takes a bad touch just as well, because that was a rubbish goal kick. But it gets us possession of the ball back. Xhaka now plays a bit of pass that time. Here's Odegaard into Bukayo Saka. Saka working it with Lacazette. Tries to square it back into the middle. Nobody's there. Can Leal get his first touch? He can't. Cleared away from Neuer, and the ball does run. That will be a throw-in, but we are going to make some changes. We're going to put Bukayo Saka out on the left, and we're going to put Rafinha on the right, and Tchouaméni is going to come in for his first game. So 2 debuts coming up. Rafinha and Tchouaméni making their way onto the pitch for their debuts for the Arsenal, the mighty Arsenal. We take the throw in. Tchouaméni's got control of the ball early there, holds on to it well. KT now pushing forward, slips a great ball into Tchouaméni, gets wiped out the game. Nothing given. Don't know what the rest playing it there. Lewandowski now to Davies. To Lucas Hernandez, sends it further on to Davies. We're needing Holding to get in there, and he does. Just clears his lines, gets that away. Alex Moreno's going to come on. You'll notice on career mode on Pro Evolution Soccer or PES or eFootball, whatever you want to call it, some of the transfers are crazy and wild. The ball played out to Saka. Thomas Müller picks his pocket, dips one over to Gnabry. Gnabry with a strike, need to clear that. Granit Xhaka just gets it away. Again, we're still in trouble though. Holding's had a brilliant game again with the defensive tackles. Pressure and Saul trying to make mistakes here. It's a strike from Tolisso. Another good save. Ramsdale. Talking about the defence maybe going to struggle. If Holding keeps playing like that, I'll be happy. Tavares now. Here's Rafinha getting his first touch of the ball. Sends it to Odegaard. Gets the return. Tries to do the chop inside. That's unlucky. Good by Meccano now, pushing forward. Gets it to Saul. I don't know why they've wanted to sign Saul from Chelsea, but they have. Here's Moreno now. Slips it into Alfonso. Into Gnabry. He's going to get his shot off, is he? What we're doing? Ramsdale. Calamity at the back. I didn't want to manually control Ramsdale. I brought him out to get the ball. He didn't collect it. Alfonso Davies did. And then I tried to throw the ball out the way, down the line. But Alfonso Davies was too quick to pick the pocket of Ramsdale. just there. I wanted him to collect and he didn't collect, and then I would have had Odegaard and Tavares to pick that up. Calamity at the back for Arsenal, and it could be their second defeat of the Super League campaign. Like I said, wiped out the game, nothing given. Got a little bit of a mountain to climb here. I would take a draw at this stage just so we can get a point on the board at least after 2 games, but I don't want us to start crumbling now. Gnabry's got a chance. Sends that one wide and we'll get away with that. Gonna play a short one here to Tavares. Odegaard will take this. Gets it in the middle to Tchouaméni. This refereeing's bloody shocking. KT holds it, well done. I don't mind the fact they're sliding in and playing a tackle, but I just don't understand how the ref sees that they're getting the ball. Through ball along the ground. Rafinha or Lacazette couldn't get that. Need Xhaka to put some pressure on and he doesn't. Here's Davies, the goal scorer. He's got it on the opposite side of Tavares. Get that away to Tchouaméni though. Sends the ball to Lacazette. Again, nobody wants to push to the ball. Sayul is Kingsley Coman now. Tavares that time does a better job but still can't get it cleared. Oh, what are you doing, Tavares? Sends it into Lewandowski on the head and it's just over the bar. And that is unlucky. Unlucky for us. Need KT to come onto that. Oh, that's a really loose pass. We've got 3 minutes of stoppage time to go. Tchouaméni does well to get us the ball back. Odegaard looking for Rafinha and can't find him. And again Tchouaméni in there. Bukayo Saka finds Lacazette, who almost finds Rafinha. Can Tchouaméni bring that down? He can, but the whistle goes. And we do suffer our second loss of the European Super League campaign. So struggle for Arsenal to start off the campaign with 2 defeats. Not the best. We did again only get 1 shot in there. Shotgun. Bayern Munich were defensively sound and we didn't really trouble them at all. So hopefully that's what Abraham's going to do. So looking at the scores on the doors, Inter Milan get their 2nd win of the campaign after beating us in the first game. So they beat rivals AC Milan 1-0. Monaco beat Ajax 2-0. Napoli beating Villarreal 4-1. Juventus Dortmund 0-0. Then you've got Barcelona beating Roma 2-0. The Madrid derby finished 2-2. PSG getting beat 1-0 from Liverpool. The Manchester derby finishes 0-0. And Tottenham beat Chelsea 1-0. So our league table stands as is. Inter, Liverpool, Bayern and Napoli all sitting on top. 2 games, 2 wins. We are sitting in 16th alongside PSG, Chelsea, Ajax and Roma. So exciting start to the Super League campaign. We could be doing a lot better, but we are waiting on some signatures coming in with hope we can get a couple of deals over the line, which we're going to do here just before the end of the window, and hopefully get some deals done. So last day of the transfer window. So we've got an offer for Hilson from Rangers by the looks of it. We'll maybe have a look at that. Having a look at our message board though. Tchouaméni's picked up an injury in his first game, smashing. The Lucas Paqueta deal's been accepted. To be fair, I had a feeling it would get accepted. I have sort of put the negotiations not on easy but just normal, so it's not been as hard to get players because it's just annoying when it's on strict and it is just impossible to sign anyone. So we've got the chance to sign Milinkovic, Savic and Tchouameni. Sorry, not Tchouameni, sorry, Paqueta. So we're going to accept the deal for Paqueta. He's going to come on a loan to buy deal. And negotiations. Was it a loan to buy for? Yeah, for 70 million. So we'll probably leave Milinkovic, Savic since we've brought in Tchouameni, but we will take Lucas Paqueta, and we will probably look to change up the formation a bit in the next game. But Lucas Paqueta is now an Arsenal player. We've got Rafinha, we've brought in Tammy Abraham, we've got Rafael Leao, and Rob Holding had a stormer at the back against Lewandowski. We'll leave it at that. Linked in the description below is a link to all the Techers' social pages. You'll get the Twitter page on there, the Instagram page. If you could follow them, that would be greatly appreciated. And obviously, if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel and turn on that notification bell so you're always up to date with all the content dropping on the channel. I've been Techers FC. Until next time, take care.